Good Monday morning, my friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa, and I figured the headline was pretty basic, and it's extended out several days before we have to talk about it. But guess what? We do have to talk about snow. Yes, snow, real snow. Not real snow as in a lot of snow everywhere, but real snow. Well, let's get to it, and let's cover today and tomorrow first, and then we'll get to the snow. All right, so here's your radar right now, and the precipitation is winding down, although there's still these spokes of spurts of showers moving through, so these are going to continue to move toward the northeast, and I would say it's going to be noon before the rain is totally out of everywhere. Now, here's a radar forecast that I like. Okay, and we're at 9 o'clock and 10 and 11, and what you see is what we're seeing on the radar right now. It's just some quick 5-minute showers here and there, mostly dry, mostly dreary. Yeah, I know, Pat, if we could just get all the leaves down before it gets covered over. It's about, I'd say it's about 3/4 down now at our cabin in Traverse City area. But then you have to have dry weather to get them up off the ground. And that's the problem with getting these early colds. You know, they come with wind that take the leaves down, and then here comes the snow. So here we are into the afternoon and evening. This is 5 o'clock. If you could get the leaves raked up today, that would be good. And then we're already into the next storm system by midnight. Here comes the next rain on the way, and I'll cover that here in just a moment. Temperatures today won't be really too bad. High temperatures 50-ish, low 50s in the Detroit, Ann Arbor area. Flint about 50 degrees. Lansing, Kalamazoo 49, Grand Rapids 48, Saginaw Bay City Midland 49 degrees, Traverse City 46, UP temperatures in the 40s, and the cold air is still hanging off to the west. Hey, good morning, Ray from Adrian. All right, so let's look at the computer model, show you what's going on for tomorrow. So rain ending today and a pretty mild afternoon. Now this is tomorrow morning. Here comes a low pressure center right over, smack dab over Michigan, so we get a burst of rain in the morning. Maybe dry out and turn windy in the afternoon. Southern lower, probably wind gusts to about 35 miles an hour, maybe 40. So that's a isolated power outage thing, not a widespread type deal. That's a dead tree on a power limb in a neighborhood, power line in a neighborhood kind of thing. Yeah, I wish we could have heated roads. That would be a great idea, wouldn't it? That would save thousands of lives. Okay, so we're into Wednesday morning, and here comes the colder northwesterly flow. Now, as we go forward, this is what I want you to focus on. Here's the 0 degree Celsius line at 5,000 feet. Generally, what we use is rain, snow in the middle of winter. Right now, we'd probably use -3. That's this one. And then here is a -6. You can't see a value on it, but it's there. And then a -9. Okay, so watch what happens as we go through the next week or so. Now we're into Thursday. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see here. Let me go back. I'll get the temperatures on there. We were looking at something else, okay? All right, so here you go. Now you can see the -3 and the -3 there and the -6 off to the west. We're into Wednesday, and we start to get the lake effect snow showers. And notice just the gradual getting colder. -9 showing up, -12, -15. Rich Nelson, do you still see a pattern change that will bring us a milder stretch during the second half of November? I am getting very skeptical about that, and I'm going to show that to you in just a moment. And in fact, the Climate Prediction Center, they make the 6, 10, 8 to 14 day forecast. I've been disappointed with them in the last week. We saw this cold coming. I was talking about this. A lot of meteorologists were talking about this. They still had 8 to 14 day of warmer than normal temperatures. I was thinking, what are they seeing? And now they've totally flip-flopped and keeping everything cold. So now we go into Thursday, and we're just talking spotty lake effect snow showers. We go into Friday, there's actually a wave coming in from the southwest, and we're -6 at 5,000 feet up at Detroit. That's snow. We're -9 northwest Grand Rapids. That's snow. We're -12 and -15. Those are temperatures in the upper 20s and low 30s. And we get into Saturday, and we're into a cold northwesterly flow, -15. That's a lake effect snow producer. Okay, hold on here now. Let's see. Blizzak. You like those? Brandon Newman? You like the Blizzak snow tires? I had wrote about those. I was going to actually do a post about the best snow tires. I think that's going to be really pertinent this week, and I'm going to do it. Now we go into Sunday of next weekend. You know what this is? I like that. Slowly step away from the map. I wish I could, Jesse. It's my job. This is an Alberta Clipper with snow, and then cold behind it. Look at the -15 now down to the Saginaw area, -12 down to Detroit. Scott King seconds the Blizzak, so I am going to check out those. You know, here's the scoop on that. All of our cars now come with all-season tires when you buy them. But the all-season can lean toward fuel mileage, and it usually does in quietness, and not toward the snow part for those up in Michigan. So I'm thinking, my wife has a Traverse. I think we're going to buy a set specifically of snow tires and pop those on and off so she gets a lot better track. All right, so I'll get back to this. Okay, so then I want to go and expand out. Let's see. I'll do that in a moment here. Okay, so basically my story for you is the next 10 days cold, okay? Okay, you got to see it. Here's the snowfall forecast. I should not do this because I know you'll hold me to it. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And basically what I'm saying is an inch or two across the southern parts. Okay, someone's saying this camera's sound is going down. We had that problem before. I wonder if they've done another update and changed things. And so you got your lake effect areas, and in the end, it's just a cold, snowy pattern for Michigan. Now, any warm-up coming in the flip-flop? I do think there will be a warm-up, but the later we wait for a warm-up, the less warm it's going to be. Okay, so if we're waiting until the end of November for a warm-up, normal highs then are probably, I'm guessing, in the low to mid 40s. And then you talk a warm-up, and it would be hard to get 50 degrees. So the longer the warm-up waits, the less quote-unquote warm it will be. Here are the temperature anomalies. Okay, now we're into Thursday, and of course you see the cold air. This is all it represents, colder than normal air by 10, 20 degrees. And we go into Friday, and we're easily colder than normal, and we get the mother load of it coming down on Saturday into the weekend. Okay, now can we start to look toward next week? We're into Tuesday, and we continue, and here comes another. Yeah, sorry, Veronica Horn. Snow. Yes. Okay, and look, the cold making it all the way down into Florida by end of next week. 10 to 20 degrees colder than normal. But warmth developing up here. Is that our weather flip-flop? Let's keep going. 11 days out, next Friday. It's starting to get harder to believe. Okay, next Saturday, next Sunday. Starting to warm up. Is that our flip-flop? Oh, quite a bit warmer than normal. 10, 20 degrees about 15 days out. But look, another big solid area. So I'm thinking we're not going to have much of a warm-up in the second half of November. That's November 21st. Someone's asking about November 15th. Let's see if we can find that for you. Oh, that is next Tuesday. And we're still looking at colder than normal temperatures. Okay, so I think we're looking at a quite wintry opening day. Well, there you have it, folks. We see the rain come to an end this morning. Not a bad afternoon. Probably your last afternoon for a while to get some yard work done, especially in the northern half of Lower before the lake effect snow sets in later on this week. And then it's windy and rainy tomorrow, and it's feeling like winter after that. Sorry. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me with the morning weather update.